So Zach, you're one of the new juniors to the men's program. How long have you been involved in the QAS men's water polo program?
I've been involved with the senior program for about 3 years, and before that I was in the junior program for 2, which is you start off with junior pathways. So we used to train out at Moreton Bay until that stopped. And other than that, 3 years with the men's.
So Kia Mulcahy, mate, welcome to the Queensland Academy of Sport men's water polo program. When did you first start with this program?
I was introduced as like a train-on player maybe last year and a half ago.
And your brother, Kian, was in the program probably a couple of years before that.
Yeah.
Was he a key motivator to get you involved in the program?
Well, yes and no. He didn't really put a lot of pressure on me to get in, but I kind of thought, being the big brother, I needed to out-achieve him and just be.
And you think that you've done that?
No, not yet. Not yet.
Modest. I love it. So Jack, thanks for taking time out of your busy schedule to have a chat to us today. How long have you been involved in the QAS men's water polo program?
I've been training with the QAS for the last 3 years, but only got brought onto the program about 6 months ago.
6 months ago, mate. You got to just get your shoulders in your cheek. You won't get the proper recovery.
So Dan, how long have you been involved with the program?
I first got involved with the QAS water polo program when I was about 16. So I was in year 11 at school and right up till now. So if you are good at maths, which I'm not, that's a fair few years. So yeah, there's seen a lot of changes throughout the program. I've seen a lot of players, older players that when I was a junior have come up through the ranks and I looked up to, and now you got the likes of Billy and Reece Howden, who are now more of the senior pack. So it's nice to kind of be up there as one of, I'd probably say one of the more older guys in the group. So you would have been in the QAS program while you were in high school. How did you find managing the load of schoolwork and then having to come here and train often twice, sometimes 3 times a day?
It was pretty challenging at times during exam block. Other than that, there's a lot of help from school through the ACE program with Laurie, and then just through asking teachers and talking to your school teachers about the different things you have coming up, and they'll often accommodate you really well.
So you use some of the support services here available at the QAS?
Yeah, I did. I got Laurie to help me get in contact with the school to sort of work a different pathway for me to cope with all the different assignments and exams that come up during training.
Now, you finished school, is that correct?
Yeah, I graduated this year.
And yeah, we we're just saying with Zach, how did you find balancing the schoolwork with the training?
It was actually quite difficult. You just got to stay focused, and I was in the library almost every day after school and before school, so it's tough, but it's definitely worth it.
Definitely training with all the boys and getting all the experience from people like Reece Howden and Billy Miller and yourself.
I reckon it's just mixing with all the other athletes, like you got Reece Howden and Billy Miller, both been to Olympics. You got Dan Young, yourself, who's been in the Australian senior program for a while, and then you got all the juniors that are coming through, which makes it really fulfilling. And then using all the state-of-the-art facilities like the recovery room in front of us, and then the gym down the road, which is always good work.
If you could name one thing, what would your favourite part of the program be?
There's the professionalism that is brought by Simon, and just, his mentality of really tailoring training to players and really trying to build them up for Olympic selection. But then there's also the part where, it's your mates, you're all training together and playing together and you're having a great time doing it. So, I couldn't put one thing as my favourite part. I think just the whole program in general, I just really enjoy. Training.
It's pretty good. It's well balanced. We are closely monitored by the staff, and they make sure that we're doing exactly what we need to be doing when we're doing it, and we're not doing too much or too little work.
And obviously the QAS have some of the best facilities in the world, the best training facilities in the world. Obviously the recovery centre, which we're in right now. Are you a bit cold in that ice bath, or are you putting on a brave face?
Trying to put on a bit of a brave face. It's pretty chilly. So I saw you on a poster the other day. in a hairdressing studio. I was wondering how you managed to balance your modeling career with your water polo.
Oh man, I think you've got me confused with my brother. My younger brother, actually, Dylan. He's actually modelling, so I think he must have. It often happens. It's get confused. So yeah, I wouldn't know anything about it.